be caught unawares.
Can be caught unawares. Horrifying. Dude. Hello, gals, blokes, and all other folks. My name is Mortius, and today we are here with Bass Gang Volume 3, Part 2, Tommy's Be Prepared. I'm really excited for this one. I was actually really surprised that this was the next one that got sent to me from Volume 3. Based on the end credits of Arabian Nights, I thought we would be jumping right into the Cave of Wonders and Friend Like Me. But no, we're jumping into Be Prepared. Is it like, be prepared for the Cave of what? I really have no idea how this is going to narratively fit into everything. But I must say, while obviously Arabian Nights stunned me, and I'm sure that the other ones will too, and will bring pieces that I'm not expecting, and I have no idea which will be my favorite at the end of all of it, I will say when they announced the 4 song titles, this was by far the one I was most excited to see. Through a combination of absolutely loving Tommy's style, but also just, like, the Bass Gang tackling Be Prepared. Like, I cannot even imagine a better Disney song for the Bass Gang to hit upon. Like I said, nothing against the others. Arabian Nights shocked me with how much I loved it. I'm sure the others will too. Who knows how it'll shape up by the end, but this is definitely the one that has the most anticipation riding on it. Pretty much the only insight into this I got ahead of time, I talked to Tommy, and I was like, you wanna, help me out with the intro or outro, provide any kind of perspective, fun facts, anything like that? And his response was simply, it's hellish and just bring some kind of protection. And my LARP sword's still in the mail, and any other joke I can make about that wouldn't be family friendly. So let's just move right on into the reaction without any further ado with Bass Gang's Be Prepared. Let's do it. Unfortunately, I'm going to be moving around a lot for this one. So you're not going to be able to be in my arms. I'm so sorry. But I love you very much. The echo, just... These, like, growing drone harmonies? Like, they're like... It almost gives me, like, oh, I can't think of the... Like, who's that guy on TikTok that can sing, like, 4 notes at once? When he does, like, the polyphonic overtones or whatever it is he does. It almost just gives me that vibe, like the... Like, the droning. It's so... I'm not prepared. You can tell me it as many times as you want, but I won't be. Down on the bottom.
I never thought hyenas essential. They are crude and unspeakably plain. But maybe they have a glimmer of potential.
Ooh, glimmer. I love that. Love that. Love that. That growl! When brain. Okay. All right. Whoa! I love the ooh, wow, ooh, wow, like just the way that go. Is that Casper? What are you doing here? That's fun.
I know that your balls of retention are as wet as a warthog's backside, but as thick as you are. Pay attention. My words are a matter of pride.
Yeah! Yeah, there it is. I love that.
My words are a matter of pride. It's clear from your vacant expression. The lights are not all upstairs, but we're talking kings and successions. Even you can be caught unawares.
Ah! Oh, that line delivery gave me the heebie-dibba-dibba-dibba-jeebies. Oh, goodness.
Even you can be caught unawares.
Can be caught unawares. Horrifying. Dude.
So prepare for the chance of a lifetime. Be prepared for some sensational news. Shining new mirror, tiptoeing nearer. Where do we feature? I know.
Whoa, what's Peter doing there? Listen to that. Where do we feature? Listen to teacher. That was such an interesting little high notes in the background. I liked that.
I know it's how sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. And justice deliciously squared. Be prepared.
Ooh. So I'm guessing, just to go a little behind the scenes here, I'm guessing that Casper is just kind of mouthing along to Marwyn's lines, like maybe they had already kind of started to figure out the choreography before they got the very unfortunate news that Marwyn wouldn't be able to join them because the inter-country travel rules are stupid. So I'm guessing that it's still, of course, Marwyn's voice, but Casper is just serving as kind of that body double there. It's a really smart, very intelligent way to do that. So props to the bass gang for being adaptable, but I wonder if that's what we're getting here, and those are still Marwyn's lines, I'm guessing. I assume, because it's the bass gang. Gotta have my Marwyn. No, I'm not ready. What is this building towards? Lamp? Lamp? Lamp! Rampu! Rampu! God, now there's a freaking throwback reference. Oh my gosh. What? Is Marwyn about to come out? Didn't Marwyn get sucked into the lamp? Maybe it's Marwyn time. What I'm actually pausing for, though, is I'm really terrified for what we're building towards right now. Like, I know that if we had all of that bassy goodness and then we're kind of going to this sort of slowly building bridge, that they're moving towards something exceptional. I'm terrified for what it is. Yeah, the background's just the do 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 da ba da do do. Speaking of which, now that I'm thinking about it, where is that even coming from? I wonder if that translates to something or what, but that is definitely not in the original, unless I'm drastically misremembering my Lion King, which is very unlikely. But then we've got those like dum do's happening in the background. What's my hair doing? Got those do's in the background while the like those long vowels are building, like the sway, like it's building to something so big here.
It's great it will soon be connected. When a king will be all time more. Of course, quid pro quo, you're expected. To take certain ticks, quid pro quo, you're expected. To take certain duties and more.
Cool shadow work.
The future is littered with prizes, even though I'm the main addressee. The point that I must emphasize is you won't get a sniff without me.
Woo! Oh, I like those harmonies a lot. Oh, I like that. That might be my favorite part of the arrangement so far. I like that.
Size is you won't get a sniff without me.
What a cool moment. And then it continues in the background as Tomy jumps the octave? Bro, no.
Without me. Be prepared for the musky escape. Meticulous planning, tenacity scanning. Decades of denial and simply
You can't just jump like that.
Denial and simply king undisputed and respected and saluted and seen for wonder I am. Yes, my teeth and ambitions are bred. Be prepared.
No, what's happening at the bottom there? Excuse me.
Be prepared. Be
No, what the heck is going on in the background? And like you have that like, hey, like that sort of slide down happening in the background, which is also super cool. What are you doing down there, Kara? What are you doing? Puppy's trying to get my attention. I'll have you up for the outro, I promise. And that like, oh, but an octave down and then, oh, happening up at the top there, that like super wide octave harmony at the bottom and top. Cool. What's our lead in this time? Oh, so now we're getting friend like me, right? Ooh. Ooh, I love the way, yeah, that was awesome. Actually, I'll let this go on. Yeah, that was sick. Oh, anyways. Yes, anyways, that was super cool. Definitely, I think we're continuing a lot. One of my, lovely supporters over on the Discord brought up a really good point. And the outro of last one, I kind of talked about how I loved the cover, just like I did with this one, but I felt like there was something that normally I come to expect from the bass gang that maybe wasn't present. Not necessarily missing, but just not there. And that sounds like it's the same thing, but even missing has a negative connotation. Like if something is missing, that means there's like a hole where it was. Versus if it's just not there, it's just not present. But there's other things kind of filling that hole. It has a better connotation. I think what it is we're used to, like, think about Bones, think about Centuries. We've got multiple of each person. You got like 5 Marwans on screen at once at some points in Centuries. You've got, in Bones, 2 Peters and 2 Tomies at the same time. You know what I mean? I feel like Volume 3 is a lot more sort of traditional a cappella, sort of a lot closer to the styles of some of the other groups that I touch upon, purely because with them together, I feel like we're leaning a lot more on just your 4-part harmonies, your one person singing one line at a time versus the absolute interlayered 17 parts at once. And like, that's not always necessarily going to be true. Like, even when we got some of the behind the scenes, hopefully I'm allowed to talk about the behind the scenes stuff in my video. I won't go into huge details, but during the sort of debrief after Arabian Nights, Marwan was showing off some of the arrangements, and some of that stuff like had like a bunch of different parts, but I feel like that's not the core. Like, they bring in the lots of different parts at once for the big moments, but the core of it in Volume 3 still exists in just your 4-part harmonies, which gives it a very different kind of tone and vibe to other bass gang stuff. So I think, like, I need to listen to this a few more times. It definitely wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting your crazy, like, be prepared. You know what I mean? Like, some crazy lows, some crazy, but it kind of just felt like, in a weird way, it felt like what I would expect from some of the other a cappella groups I cover, which is inherently a good thing, but it's not what I expected from the bass gang. And so I'm like, I need to rewrap and rationalize my head around all of these things, and I won't need to like re-listen to this 5 more times, as always I do with the bass gang, once I actually know what I'm in for. But that had some really cool moments. I love Tommy's like sing speaking, like anytime he was sort of part speaking, part growling, like, really any of Scar's like sort of vocal delivery, like, never found hyenas essential, but glimmer, like, just everything he did had so much character to it. Like, it's so good. It's so good. Care Bear, would you like to come hang out? She's like, Dad, I'm lonely down here. Yeah. You want to say hi? Thank you. So, thank you so much, Tommy, for bringing us another awesome cover. Thank you to all of the bass gang for working so hard and bringing us Volume 3. I am so excited to see what is brought to us next. Thank you to my patrons. I can't point because I'm holding a puppy, but patrons, all the patrons over there. Thank you to all the patrons for making videos like this possible. And as always, gals, blokes, and all other folks, I will see you in the next video, and then the one after that, which is just going to be bass gang again, because it's going to be half my videos this month, and I couldn't be happier about it. Bye!